Aloha and welcome to session 9. This week we're going to be covering how to build a sky platform. This is very useful if you have run out of space or if you want to just build higher. So I'm going to walk you through the job aid. I've got our job aid for this week open on the left hand side of my screen here. So see sky building quick and easy. And on my right hand side of the screen I'm in our OpenSim island. So let's go step by step. This is not a difficult build. It's very, very straightforward. So first things first, we're going to build. So open your build up and we're going to res a prim of a cube. Okay, so go ahead and res that cube. So I've got mine here. Let me just pull it over closer. And I want to create a small platform from this cube. So I'm going to flatten it and then widen it. So you want it big enough that a couple people could fit on it. Don't worry about making it huge, just big enough so that you can control it fairly easily. So we've got it. Don't forget you want to name your object. So, oops, here we go. I'm going to name mine Sarah's Sky Platform. All right, and then to differentiate it, I'm going to color it. So I'm going to color it green just like it is in the tutorial. You can pick a different color. It does not have to be green. Then I'm going to close my edit menu. Okay, so we've created our platform and we've colored it. You can pick a different texture too, just something that looks different than our normal light brown wood grain. Now we're going to res a second cube. So go ahead and res a second prim of a cube. I've got mine here. I'm going to put it in the middle. And I want to link these. So if you remember how to link, your cube should be highlighted. If not, go to edit and edit the cube. And you're going to shift left click on your platform so that both items are highlighted. Now you're going to go into your menu and click on Link in your Link tab. To check and make sure that these two items are linked, go ahead and pull up and both objects should move at the same time. All right, so both of our objects are moving. Again, it's Shift left click, then link the objects together. All right, next, what I want you to do is right click on this cube, and on your wheel here, you're going to left click sit here. Go ahead and do that, and your avatar should sit on this cube. Let me pull this up here so you can see it a little better. All right, now when I pull the arrow up to move the object, I move along with it, okay? Let me just pull myself back here. Okay, so next what you want to do is go back to this tab here, and you're going to left click on object, and we're going to look at position in meters. So I know on the job aid it says that we should be at approximately 35. Mine says 36. That's okay. It doesn't matter. I just want to show you what happens. This is going to be important. So look at your Z axis right here. So go ahead and just put a slightly higher number. So I'm going to put 40. And then I'm going to left click outside of that box. And do you see how I lifted off the ground a little bit? So let me go ahead. We were around 36 before. So I'm going to go back. Oops, that put me in the ground a little bit more. Let me put 37. So I'm approximately back to where I was. Now, what we want to do is put it up high enough that it's out of the way for things. So on our job aid, it says change your Z-axis to 150. So go ahead and type 150 in the Z-axis, left click out of it, and you'll see that you've lifted quite a bit above everything. If for some reason your camera did not follow your avatar, that's fine, okay? So if you don't have your walk, run, fly up, you can left click on the little walking person down on your Firestorm menu and have your avatar stand. And then if your camera still hasn't followed it, then I want you to gently nudge your avatar, and that will allow your camera to move along with it. So actually, I'm standing on the cube right now. So let me hop off a little bit. All right, so you should be lifted high up. Now, what we want to do is find out what the location is. So for doing that, you want to go to your world map. So you can go to the world tab and find world map, or you can click Control M, and that will open up your legend and the world map. And your specific location right now is listed here in the bottom. My location is 278, 246, 151. Yours is going to be different. So do not write this one down. Write what yours actually says. So again, to find that, you want to go to World, scroll down on this first section to World Map, or hit Control M on your keyboard. You'll see the legend, find on map, and down here, right here, is your location. And you want to write this location down because our next tutorial is going to show you how to teleport back to this platform. Okay, so you're going to leave the platform up on the air. Don't put it on top of anybody else's. Make sure it's nice and spread out. You can pull it. Now, if you're going to pull the platform around, make sure you're seated or you might fall, okay? So if you want to pull this, you're going to go ahead and right click on the cube and click sit here. Then you want to make sure you're in edit mode and you're going to just pull yourself. Now, some of these sky platforms are big, right? So if you wanted to build an entire house or world up here, you wouldn't want this rinky-dink platform. See how my camera didn't do this? So let me show you how this works. So my camera is not zoomed in on my avatar. So what I'm going to do is click stand here, and then it still didn't work. So I'm going to nudge my avatar a little bit, and now my camera zoomed right in. Okay. So let's say you wanted to build something a little bigger than this. You can always go to edit and then do Control Shift, and you can pull this and resize it. Okay. If you wanted to resize it more than just dragging it out like this, like let's say yours is too thick and you wanted it to be thinner or the opposite of that, you can always unlink your cube. So for instance, right now the two objects are linked. So you could unlink this here. Do I really want to unlink? Yeah. All right. And then when I do Control Shift, oh, it's still linked. Hang on. Unlink. Edit. Huh. Give me just a second. I don't know why it's doing that. Unlink. There we go. Okay. So now both objects can be highlighted. So I'm going to highlight the bottom one and I'm going to pull it more. So see, instead of that cube staying in the center, I can drag things in and out. All right, so I've made my sky platform a little bigger. And then once you're done with that, you can relink. So again, that's Shift left click on both items. All right. And then left click on link. So both items have to be Shift left click together and then your link tab here. Okay, so that is how you make a sky platform. The next tutorial is going to show you how to teleport. So we're going to be teleporting from our rooftop back up to your specific sky platform. So again, don't forget, you need to have the coordinates of the sky platform. Don't just leave it up here and then forget about it. You have to write it down because you're going to need it for the next tutorial. All right? So again, if you didn't do that yet, go back to world, click on that world map and write this location down. So see, mine has changed a little bit because I've changed my platform. So these are my coordinates. I'll be writing them down, and you go ahead and write yours down too. All right? Thanks a bunch. Happy building.